welcome to Workhorse Wrestling Network. You're with us today for Friday Night Fights, where we are watching AEW Rampage. I'm Slammin' Sammy Joe, and with me is ALW. I'm still seeing Star Wars at this moment, but the show will be starting momentarily.
Me too. I still got the end of Return of the Jedi as well. So, thank you all for joining us tonight for the watch along. Thanks for anybody that tunes in. We appreciate anyone that watches and checks us out. If you like it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, please.
So,
And here we go. We got our
Private Party and Matt Hardy
third
getting back
workhorse
together.
coming in.
Look who has joined us.
What's up, fam?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Week's over.
That's right. I think we'll be minus CM tonight. She was saying that due to hurricane season, her power was out. So
Yeah. We got you too, so.
What do you guys think of Private Party and Matt Hardy getting back together, but it not being Big Money Matt anymore? It being normal Matt Hardy.
I like Matt Hardy, so I'm all for Matt Hardy on TV. I didn't really mind the Hardy Family Office. I'm not sure why they're convinced that Private Party needs to be attached to Matt Hardy. That doesn't quite make sense to me. But somewhere in Tony Khan's mind, he's convinced that has to happen. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, we've kind of been there, done that, but I guess they're faces now, so it's a little bit different. I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah. No,
I mean, if Jeff and Matt could both wrestle, if this is 20 years ago, I'd love to see the Hardys versus Private Party, but I don't want to see I don't want to see Matt and Jeff now versus Private Party. So.
Like, it's one of the things where it was a good idea, but somewhere down the line, it went way off the rails somehow. So hopefully we can get it back on the rails.
Yeah.
Hey, Ash!
What's up, Ash?
What up,
Thanks for coming in. I think CM is fine. I think it's just they've shut her power off to be safe because of the hurricane.
Yeah.
Precautionary. But I mean, as okay as you could be without having any power, I hate it when the power's out.
Man, yeah.
I don't know how people live before power. I mean, I guess you don't miss what you don't have, and if you didn't know about it, it's whatever. But like, I couldn't live without power now.
The acclaimed have arrived.
The acclaimed have arrived. I like the acclaimed. I'm a huge fan of the acclaimed.
It's crazy. Before Billy Gunn, did you really think they were going to get this close to the belts this fast?
No, I didn't think they would get this over. I mean, the scissoring was already getting over, like when they were doing it, but when Billy Gunn came in and it became Scissor Me Daddy Ass, it took on a whole new life. I mean, it just did.
They're still doing the "Oh Scissor Me Daddy" chants.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's a full-on thing now.
Yes, it is.
That wasn't just for the Keith Lee feud. That is,
which is great because I like the acclaim, and I've always been a Billy Gunn fan. I was a New Age Outlaws fan, and
thank you.
So,
like, one of the things I'm proud of is when the crowd gets a good chant, our fans, and this was like, yeah, that was a good chant. That was a good chant. That's just awesome.
No doubt. Yep. Get some sleep, Ash. thanks for staying up and toughing it out to be here with us. We appreciate it.
Like, it's crazy. Me and Ash are friends, and like when daytime for us is nighttime for him, and vice versa. Woo! Like, I love you, but you gotta go sleep. It's okay.
You gotta go sleep.
Like, watch it tomorrow.
I mean, shout out to the 3 tag teams in the ring here. Like, all 3 of these teams have been in this company for such a long time, wrestled so many matches, and they're all really good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
AEW has a good tag team division.
I've heard plenty of people say push the butcher.
Yeah, I
Push
agree.
the butcher,
Hashtag push the butcher.
man. Willow versus Hater. I feel like that cannot be a one-off. It needs to be a full-on program. I don't know if it's now or down the line, but it needs to be a full-on program.
Yep. Hey, what's up, Hassan?
Hey,
For tuning
What's
in.
up, boo boo? All right. Ooh,
Oh, here we go. Oh,
okay.
nice move there.
That was a nice move. That was a nice move.
That was a nice move.
so Tuesday, we plan on doing that live.
I don't know. We haven't decided yet.
All right, so
I'm
I
cool
don't
either
know.
way.
Huh?
Yeah,
What was that?
I'm cool either way.
Yeah, me too.
me too. All right, so I'm late to the party. How did this become a triple threat tag team match?
Yeah, I'm not totally sure either. Did they announce it? Somehow, I don't.
Wasn't it that from the beginning?
Well, they
No,
still do entrances on YouTube, right? Did they do some sort of announcement on YouTube or something?
cause I
For
know they're
YouTube, they did their entrances.
Okay.
So they didn't do it for TV.
I don't. Yeah, I don't remember anything on Dynamite about this being anything happening. That this became a triple threat. So I don't know. I mean, not that I'm mad with Butcher and the Blade involved. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought
Like,
this was the plan from the get-go.
I know the claim was supposed to be on Friday with an open challenge to their titles, but I didn't think like how does it become two challengers versus what?
Yeah, I missed that. At least I'm not the only one.
Right,
I'm
right.
not the only one that missed it.
We're all in ignorance together. It's awesome.
All right, that means it's an AEW problem, not a us problem.
Yeah, because like that shouldn't be a catchphrase. It should have been on Dynamite. That should not be a catchphrase. It shouldn't be a catchphrase.
Right? We're all doing pretty good. How about yourself, Hassan? Everyone just
You smoking, you drinking.
Whew.
I'm on picture in picture.
Me too. All right, so Hangman versus we know it's gonna be versus Moxley, right? What is the next big event coming up for AEW?
They got Battle of the Belts,
which is next week. We're doing 2 hours again, are we?
All right, is that right? I think so.
It's definitely next week on Friday.
Okay.
And then after that, we got Full Gear coming up.
Yay!
Looking forward to Full Gear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really? He was a free agent until now?
Yeah, that does seem interesting, right? You'd think he would be somewhere. But I guess if you could wrestle anywhere you want, like if you could just kind of still get booked and go around and do whatever you want and not have to commit, I mean, maybe that's, I don't know. A lot of wrestling in Mexico maybe doesn't require.
Yeah, that is a good benefit of AEW. I do love that, where it's like, let's pop, like we need someone real quick. Let's call someone up and let's go. I do love that about them.
You guys hear about Leo Rush?
No.
Oh, he's back again.
In AEW?
No.
No.
No, not there. He's wrestling again, not in AEW.
Okay. Whew. Ooh, okay. That was hard.
Where is he, Sammy? Is he an Impact?
Oh, I'll look it up.
Thanks. Oh, come on, Buffalo.
You think the Acclaimed will have a long title run?
Entrant 5 in the 2022 British J Cup.
A British J Cup, okay.
Ref Pro.
All right.
Interesting.
That's cool. That's real hard to say because you're going to have a long reign because they are the first AEW homegrown tag champs. But
that division is so loaded.
It's so loaded. They have to beat people that shouldn't be beat. I think that's the main thing. Like, I don't want to see them beat
The
Lucha Bros.
Bucks or Lucha Bros or FTR or right? Like
maybe Best Friends. But honestly, I'm tired of Best Friends getting beat. I am.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna out of those four, I mean, Best Friends is the one that, in my opinion, that's beatable out of those guys. Yeah, I mean, they have some
Best
other
Friends
tag
really
teams,
should pivot to trios, though.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
We're not even gonna go with this whole trio belt thing is. Right now it's real annoying. It is. Oh.
Oh. Yep. I'm always just chilling. Sammy's always got a drink in his hand.
In a candy shop.
What are you drinking on, Sammy?
Oh, this is what is the last of my sweet tea. I figured do it up again one last time.
One last time.
One last time.
After this, I'm moving on to probably gin and juice.
Private, okay. That's proper. That's proper for private party. Ooh. This ref is so slow.
Now you're speaking my language, Ash. That would be a dream match for sure.
Woo. Okay, honestly, I did not know anything about Bandino. After one match, I'm all in.
All in. Yeah, he's incredible.
I want to see more Bandino.
Why don't we make it a triple threat match? Add FTR and make it for the tag team titles in AAA.
Yeah, there you go. That would work.
What?
Triple threat ladder match in Mexico. I'm down.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, a nice win for the Acclaimed here. A nice first title defense.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We get the big giant scissor. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just it's the firm.
The firm.
The firm.
It's slow boiling, but it's not on fire, but it is hot. It's hot enough right now. It's hot enough. I do like what they're doing with them so far.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see what ends up happening. I'm definitely on the let it. I'm willing to let it play out and see what happens.
Right? Yeah.
I'm not panning it yet.
Y'all fans of the Young Guns here?
Okay, so the Young Guns, they have enough charisma to be on television, but not enough to be on television this much.
I really like them. I think they're hysterical. They're very much more.
Beer's too weak. This is a higher proof. Trust me.
I think they're more. I think they remind me a lot of the Attitude Era. They've got that Attitude Era flair to them, which doesn't surprise me because of who their dad is. So I mean, he kind of caught them that way and raised them that way. Plus, they were around seeing all of that, so that's whatever. So in that regard, I'm not sure that they're totally 2022, but I really like them. I think they're fun and exciting. They both have a lot of charisma. They're both fun. They both do well in the ring. They both move well. They both look the part. I mean,
I think
they're a good, serviceable tag team. I mean, I don't need to see them as champions for 2 or 3 years or an extended reign or run or anything. But I'm happy to see them, challenge for the title and lose, and be a regular main event in the tag team title scene.
Right, like they have what it takes. It's like that one little two ingredients, two dashes of awesome to make them like an actual credible threat. Like you said, they don't have to be champs, but like an actual credible threat.
Yeah.
Halloween ends in 2 weeks.
What?
Michael Myers, Halloween ends 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I
didn't see the last one, so I've only seen the first 2 Halloween movies ever. So Halloween, Halloween 2. So
the first one was the best one.
Of course, no doubt. That's why I didn't see any after 2, because I saw the second one and thought, oh, that's not near as good as the first one. I'm not going to see the third one. Definitely not going to see the 4th, 5th, 6th, however many there are now. But
that could work to your benefit, because the last 2 or 3, they like skip past all of Mike Myers from 2000 and went straight back into the after 2. So you might be like, you don't have to watch like six videos to get caught up.
Yeah.
You want me to explain that to you?
Sure.
Okay. So the H2O movies,
right?
Those ones only counted 1 and 2.
Sure.
But the last 2 only count the first one. They don't count the second one.
Right.
And they don't count any of the ones after.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and also there's the Rob Zombie ones. Those ones don't count either.
Those don't count either. Those aren't connected either.
Those don't count either.
So. No, I mean,
you know, I guess.
I really thought that the Young Guns would benefit from Billy in their corner, and I guess they did, and now he's with the Acclaimed, which is what it is. I mean, they're still, I guess, kind of benefiting because there's a feud there and whatever, but I don't know. I mean, he's definitely doing more for the Acclaimed than he did for them. Not because of effort. I just think for whatever reason it's getting over better. I mean, it's getting over better with the Acclaimed.
I would love to know what was the original plan. Because I really don't think that was the original plan. I think the original plan was to get his sons over as heels. But somehow they're like, you know what? This is helping me claim more. And they have more possibilities and more stories. So let's push you with the Acclaimed.
Yeah, no, it definitely seemed like an audible for sure.
I'm guessing that's the match at Full Gear.
Well, let me behind 1 minute.
Jade talking about something.
Okay.
Which one, Nyla Rose or Marina Shafir?
It gotta be Nyla.
Of course. I don't know. I want it to be Marina though.
Like they already did it.
Yeah.
She ain't even showing nothing.
I imagine people are going to complain about that segment, but I didn't hate it.
Like no. It was fine. Like the only thing was why is Vicky and Nyla still together? Like,
People hate on
You
Vicky.
haven't gotten
I
used to
like
it
her.
yet?
I like Vicky. I think she serves a purpose. I think we need more managers in general. I like the managers, and I like Vicky Guerrero.
I
She's
don't mind
exactly
Vicky taking home a paycheck.
she's exactly what she's supposed to be: obnoxious and annoying,
She
and
does it
she's
well.
fucking great at it.
yeah,
Yeah.
no. I love managers too, but I don't think Nyla needs her.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Like Nyla does not need her. And like somebody like, well, sometimes you don't need somebody, it goes with the pack. No, it doesn't go with Nyla's package to me. Like it doesn't gel well enough.
right. I can see that.
I don't know about splitting them, but I would appreciate them changing the dynamic. Like
Yeah,
maybe go a little out of the box.
right. But it seems like they're spinning their wheels with Jade now. It's like, oh, okay, so maybe when she hits 40, that's when we're actually going to give her a competitor that can knock her off. It's like, all right,
Yeah,
I like her. She's my chick. But we gotta get to a program that actually services her in another person. It's,
I agree.
What's the name of the group? Is it the franchise?
The firm.
The firm. Okay.
The firm.
that's not a bad name though, the franchise. Not like let someone else kick that.
Shane Douglas.
Mm.
He used to be the franchise. I like Fuego del Sol. I like both these guys, Lee Moriarty and Fuego del Sol.
That's a
Lee,
nice match.
Lee
That's
has
a
more
nice match
upside.
Frankie has.
Yeah, I think Lee has more upside. I think he's got a more potential, but
Like out of everybody in the firm, yeah, I want him in the program, and I want ego Ethan Page in the program. Like
yeah,
I want them to like
I like
have an
Ethan Page a
actual
lot.
something that brings them both up.
I feel like ALW has a hot take.
On what?
Oh, you don't have a hot take for us?
I don't have a hot take at the moment. Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
Yes,
I do
yes.
not.
Wise man loves everybody. There's nothing that he doesn't like in this
Okay,
scenario.
here's my hot take. Cody Rhodes' his best incarnation was his Fuego del Sol 2 or Fuego 2.
Mm,
That's the
Fuego
best
dos.
Cody Rhodes we've ever seen.
I'm gonna say it. That could have been on Dynamite. That's
Ooh,
at least one. They could have
that looked
they
like a
could have
bump in
wrote
the
it
head.
into something.
Fuego's del Sol just took a nasty power bomb. Or
Oh,
choke slam. Or choke
yep,
slam. Sorry.
there it is.
Oh, yeah. Nasty.
Woo, those big eyes.
Oh, this could work, Ash. I like that idea, actually. That could be a really good match.
Versus Yuta versus. Ooh,
Right?
I don't mind that at all.
I don't
Me either.
know. When I think of the pure division, I don't. I think more technical.
Yeah, and Dante's a high flyer. Yeah. Cincinnati.
It's a volcano take, not a hot take. Uh,
What do you think of this Dark Order Andrade feud thing they got going on?
I like Dark Order. I like Andrade too. I like them both. I mean, I don't know. I let it play out and kind of see where it goes. I guess. I mean, I like to see Andrade getting time on TV. And anytime Dark Order's on TV, I'm happy. So
Yeah. Like for AEW, I know
Uh,
their thing is long term story booking, but some stuff you got we gotta see a couple of times before you take a break on it, right? I feel like they're taking too many pauses with this. Like if
Yeah,
you're gonna do it every week until it gets on fire, and then you take a break.
yeah, I agree. I don't know. I've been playing WWE 2K22 and the my GM where you actually like book the shows and stuff. It's hard to book rivalries and get these guys like I suck. Like it's terrible. I can't do anything right as the booker. So I'm starting to feel more sympathetic all the time for these guys that have to try to come up with these stories and these rivalries and how to make them work. It's brutal.
okay, they
No,
tried hitting quite a few beats there all at once for story.
Yeah.
Whew.
Oh, Willow. Willow.
no. Pete and Luke on Wrestle Talk. That was the most hilarious thing I have seen for 30 minutes on YouTube of them playing my GM mode. And then,
Right.
and then Luke
Yep.
ran out of money. Talking about, hold on. Like, no, you turned out. No, wait. Hold on. Like, I'm out of money. I don't even know how that
I used to play so much GM mode back in the day.
happened.
I am a huge Dusty Rhodes fan. I like Dustin Rhodes. I just can't stand Cody Rhodes. I just can't stand Cody Rhodes and his lisp, Daddy. No, I'm just kidding. I don't like. I like Dusty Rhodes and his lisp. No, I'm a huge Dusty fan, and I do like Dustin. I don't know something about Cody. Just I don't know. Just never been a big Cody Rhodes fan.
Really?
Cody
Like,
Devontae Rhodes.
Cody Devontae, bro.
uh, the ender of racism. uh,
That's what happens when you don't have a program. You don't have a direction for your career. You just start saying stuff you don't need to say.
You know,
yeah.
this is the second week of getting Willow now.
Yeah, I'm torn here because I really like both these women. I don't want either of them to lose.
Like, I'm happy we're seeing consistent Willow
Yeah,
now.
me too. But I really like Jamie Hayter too.
Right? Like,
Oh,
honestly,
I think Jamie's gonna win. I'm just saying, I'm happy we're getting consistent Willow on TV.
I agree, and not just on on TV exactly, not just on Dark or Dark Elevation. Yeah, no, I agree.
like, hopefully this is leading up to her getting signed. Cause I would like, why would you be on this much TV and she's not signed yet, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
she
I agree.
showed up on Dynamite when the women of AEW were called
No,
out.
no,
I mean,
let's not go. That was the dump,
Oh,
Lord Jesus.
oh, that was a nice little fisherman suplex, cradle suplex, whatever you want to call it. Your pin.
Like, that's what happened. Like, I love off the top promos, but sometimes give them a guideline because I know sometimes some people just need a guideline to know what how to get a point from point A to point B.
No doubt. Oh, that was a nasty kick.
Oh, when did Brick come out? What did I miss Brick coming out there dead?
I
she's
yeah,
been out the whole time. What are you
I
talking about?
thought she came with I thought she came out with Jamie.
Yeah.
I'm a little irritated about that. I hope they actually get back to Britt and Jamie. I'd like to see them actually have their falling out and have a rivalry.
I am so
Another.
mad at that. Like really? Why? For Sriracha? I don't get like I get okay, I'm gonna use the proper name. I guess Soraya needs someone to go against. But Britt could have really done that by herself. She didn't need Britt Baker. So see, you can go. She didn't need Britt Baker and Hater and Rebel to go against.
I
That
agree.
wasn't necessary.
I agree. And why is it just Tony Khan's default that any new woman that debuts has to have a program with Britt Baker. Like I'm not sure I totally understand.
Because he really don't believe in his people like that. His basically his women. Right? Oh, okay. We gotta push him. Okay, Baker. No, you have so many people on this on the payroll, dude.
Yes, we all agree they need to sign Willow.
A lot of people were complaining
Bash.
about Penelope Ford coming out.
hmm I saw that too.
I'm just happy Penelope Ford got on TV.
Yeah, like really? I'm
Like,
not
try and get as many faces out as you can if you can get them.
I mean, there's other women I prefer, but a woman is a woman at this point. Like, the more women, the better. I mean,
a woman is a woman.
it's just, I mean, obviously there's other women I like better, but I mean, that I'd like to see get more time or be on TV at all. Then but at
As
the
a
same
person
time,
who watches Dark and Elevation, I think that Penelope Ford is underrated.
Yeah. No. Like we all go to that match with her, the bunny, Ty, and Anna.
yeah,
That should have propelled all four of them. So I have no problem with them putting Penelope back on the burner. With that segment, you didn't have all of your women wrestlers come out. I think that's what hurt the segment. I'm like, you told everybody to come out, and it was like four people, and then you see on Rampage, Nyla and Jay like, okay, so they actually were there. I'm confused. So they
Is
just
the
didn't
bunny
want to
injured?
come out and just feel like it.
I don't know. I haven't seen the bunny in a minute. Yeah. No, she was on Dark a couple weeks ago, but I don't think she wasn't wrestling. No, she might be injured.
Remember the memes of Roman fears the bunny and all that stuff?
I do. I do.
Oh, what a wild time that was.
Yeah.
It's amazing that the bunny is Allie. Like, it's two different. Like, she's so much better as the bunny than.
Right. I remember her when she was on the come up on TNA, and it's like, what was the voice? And she's a secretary, and she doesn't know what she's doing, but we're gonna cheer her, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna. And now she's a crazy sociopath. Much better. Much better.
Much better.
All right, now we're on break.
Are you coming to say goodnight?
Oh.
Get a run in from my grandson. I love you. Mwah! Did you see the baby? That's my grandson. He has to say goodnight. Give kisses.
I mean, that's a good time for the weekend. I gotta say, it's a good time for the weekend.
How would you feel if the trios titles were made to be intergender?
I'm not a. This sounds terrible, and I don't know how to say it in a way that doesn't sound terrible. But I'm just not a huge fan of intergender wrestling. I'm just not. It has nothing to do with not believing that women can't beat men. I just don't like the dynamics of watching men hit women. I have an issue with it in general, and I just don't. I've been taught you don't do that, and I don't. I don't know. It bothers me to see it, even when the woman dishes it out better. I have an issue with it. So, I mean, I need to just get beyond it because everyone's equal, right? And everyone should just be able to do whatever they want to do. But at the same time, I don't know.
No, it is a moment where it's cringe. Like the last one I saw was Swerve versus Athena, and it was a banger. But when he kicked her in the back of the head, like, oh, wait, time out. It's supposed to be wrestling. You can't hit her that hard in the back of the head with your foot. It's weird. Right. But like, it's so weird because the Attitude Era, it was done well. It was done really, really well.
Have you seen the match that Will Ospreay did against his girlfriend, though?
No.
Bea Priestley, Blair Davenport, whatever you want to call her. But
yeah, No, and I mean, Jordan Grace wrestles, intergender in TNA all the time, and she holds her own, and she's good. I mean, and it is what it is. I don't know. It's just not my favorite thing to watch.
I understand that.
Yeah. Like I said, you can hit him a couple of times. Like it can't be like a constant you beating her like a dude. Like that's what's like, all right, hold up.
I mean,
wrestling for a reason.
one of my favorite matches over WrestleMania weekend was the Dirty Dishes match.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean you said that before, and a lot of people liked it. I mean, I know that it was definitely a popular match, and
Now,
that's I think that's a little bit different where you actually have a couple that decide to do something together like that. That's different than trying to stick like fucking I don't know John Cena and Sasha Banks against each other, or Charlotte versus Rey Mysterio, or
I definitely understand that.
Brock versus Bailey or something like that. Like, like Ash says here, I don't mind it when it's not truly intergender, but I don't mind the mixed match tags. Like when you have a couple and a couple, but the men wrestle the men and the women wrestle the women. That
So,
doesn't. I don't know.
is Wardlow Samoa Joe like a thing now?
It's got to be right.
let it be a thing. Let it
Ward
be a
Joe.
thing.
Like
Just
I feel like that's pretty good for both of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
It's better for Wardlow. Joe's
Like,
already over. Like,
but Joe's also just getting back.
yeah, but
from-
he's Joe. Like, Joe has such a reputation that it doesn't really matter. Like,
yeah.
no matter what he does or where he's at, he's always Samoa Joe, and everybody loves him. Like,
Everybody.
so yeah, I mean, you hitch Wardlow to his coattails, and yeah.
Samoa Joe's two most popular spots is him choking a guy out and him avoiding the guy and just casually walking away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hook gang rise up.
Hook
I will-
gang.
Even if I like him like that, I'm not calling myself a hooker. I'm not. I don't know, like who
Hooker
made
stand
that?
up.
Who made that thing?
SP3.
I
All
am
my
not a
hookers
hooker.
stand up. Yeah, I don't like that. Poor little Ziggler.
Like, what was he even out here saying? Boo boo.
Uh-oh. He's getting
Oh, hey, it's Sunny
down.
Kiss.
Oh, yeah, he's out. Little Ziggler's
Okay, that's actually a thing. Okay. The Trust Busters. All right, fine. What is this? I don't know.
All right. Oh, and here come the Trust Busters. Yep, see, you're a couple seconds ahead of me. Oh, are they going to try to recruit Hook?
Please don't.
There's no way Hook's joining the Trust Busters.
No.
I hope no.
Look, let Teddy watching this. No. My son ain't doing this.
Swerve.
Okay.
Rolling Loud. Huh. Never heard of Rolling Loud.
I remember SmackDown. Last year. Remember they're at a hip hop concert, and it was Bianca Belair versus I think Bailey there, either Bailey or Carmella, and then it was the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy, definitely, and it was at the concert. I remember that.
Interesting. Sammy or Anika, did you guys watch SmackDown that you can give Ash some insight? I didn't watch it.
So I did, and the storyline is still juicy. It is still awesome. So it's a call.
JC's through Sammy.
What?
So
I gave you the short story. JC's through Sammy.
Sammy v. Sammy. Yep. No, and then I love this. The best part was they teased KO and Sammy.
Okay.
They teased. So KO was there. He's walking down the hall. Sammy's sitting down, and KO just looked at him like, "You need a new shirt." It's like, oh yes.
You need a new shirt.
Sam, this has to end with Sammy taking a belt off of someone, either him and KO with the tag titles, or him versus
The
Roman.
feud's going to be Sammy and Jay, and it's going to lead to
KO and Sammy taking the tag team titles.
And I mean, this is speculation on my end, but maybe, just maybe, next Money in the Bank, it's won by Johnny Gargano, and he immediately cashes it in
And beats Roman Reigns?
after Roman Reigns has a match.
Wow.
That's far. That's really far. That's a really far stretch.
Yeah, I mean, to go from Roman Reigns, 2 years of champion, to Johnny Gargano, that's a big stretch. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, well, I mean, it's.
I mean, I'm not necessarily opposed
Is
to it.
it
I'm not a
Cody
huge
Rhodes?
Gargano fan,
Is
but
it Cody
I'm tired of
Rhodes?
Reigns. I'm tired of Roman Reigns. I hate Roman Reigns.
I think it should be Sammy.
I think Sammy's taking the tag titles, not the
No.
heavyweight champion.
Both
I'd
of
rather
them
see
are
Sammy as a heavyweight title. Let's see Sammy 2 belts.
I like honestly, right now, he has the most heat to do it. He really does. Like, I keep pushing this. Do y'all remember when Jericho won it off of Triple H because he hired the acolytes and then the ref pit was pissed off? I want that for Sammy. I think that would be so cool. Instead of the acolytes, it's KO and yeah. It can work. It can work.
No, I'd like
Sammy
to see
becomes
Sammy.
world champ. I'm out $20.
Like I said, it don't have to be a long reign. It could be like for a month and then give it back to Roman and then let Cody do it. But yes, like it can work. It's like a one hit and quit it. Yes.
Yeah. Even with Sami Zayn, the bloodline is still, the bloodline storyline is still getting stale. I mean, I like Sammy and he's doing everything he can to keep it alive, and it's better than it was, but it's been going on too long. I mean, it's too long now.
So for the Dynamite commercial, they have the scissor in the Dynamite commercial.
I saw that. I noticed that. Yep.
Thank you. Yes. Revisit that. Yes. That was supposed to be. Okay, sorry.
Their one interaction in that ladder match
was supposed to be an actual program, but then stuff happens. We had to put it on the back burner. No, I'm sorry. I love you, boo boo, but no. I love when he does. I love when they surprise Hangman with something. He's like, oh crap.
Right? It's like, what?
Like, I know I'm not the champ, but I feel like I should tell me this before the interview.
This should be a good match.
Yeah.
I like both these guys.
Yeah.
I just wish that I get tired of people that like you do something and it gets over and then you just like beat it into the ground. Like Johnny Hungy has big arms and I like the flexing, but you don't have to do it every single time you do a move. Like
he's like a
do it once or twice during a match and but not like 8,000 times. Like, dude.
And then like more so when he's so much more than that. Like when his kicks and when he had that high tag and he runs wild, that's his best thing for me. Like
I
it's
agree.
like dang.
Yes, Ash. I did like Hangman and Omega, but that's because I like Hangman and Omega. I like them both. I think they're both good storytellers, and I think that AEW does a better job at storytelling. I think the Bloodline's been okay, but I don't like Roman Reigns. So any program he's in, I'm already kind of anti to begin with. So
Right.
um,
Now I'll say this:
Okay.
with the Hangman versus Omega, they had so many things that carried it for a long time. Like
Okay.
they were champs. Then they broke up with the Young Bucks. But then they divided. Then they came back to get like the whole but the Bloodline can do that with Sammy, where it's him versus Jay first. Then they go into a program where everyone go against Sammy, and then it could be him and KO. So they could do it along those lines and stretch it out just a little bit more. It's like it has to be wrote well though.
yeah,
Pac versus Trent Beretta.
That's a lot of female. Okay.
Trent's a really
Oh,
good
the
wrestler.
trios match.
I'm not a big fan of best friends, but I really like Trent Beretta.
You talking about
Right?
that trios match for next week?
That's a lot of
Yeah.
females. Let's see what's gonna
Not only that, but quality
Quality.
wrestling. I'm looking forward to that women's match. That ought to be good. A
Yeah,
lot of people complain about trios matches, call them schmoz matches. You know, it is what it is. I like them. I like tag team wrestling.
Done well, I enjoy good trios match more than I do a singles match. And on Parts Unknown, Tempest was like, "How do you fix the women's division in AEW? Have more female factions." And I'm like, "Yeah, do that. That actually could be like, cause like everybody didn't have to wrestle, but
It gets
everybody's on
more women
TV.
on TV at the same time.
Exactly. Like with
Yeah.
like with the baddies, like it's only Jade, but at least the other two are on TV, right? And then with
Sure.
Britt Baker, Rebel do more, but still, same thing.
If it wasn't for that, like, look at how over Jamie Hayter is right now. But like,
Right?
that's how she's been getting her TV time in.
And when the last match she wrestled singles besides today, that was on TV.
Besides today,
Besides today,
I mean, I think that I think you should split a card for every show as best you can 50-50 men, women. If you're not going to do that, if you're going to have one segment, I guess you might as well get as many women in that segment as you can. I mean, it feels kind of shitty to give them one segment and squeeze them all into one segment, but I guess if you're going to do that, I mean, it's better than nothing, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, it should be an equal distribution of matches. You have two men's matches, you should have two women's matches.
the way I would do it is a third men, a third tag, and a third women.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or at least one women's match and one women's segment on the card.
Yeah.
Like if you have an hour, you know, men's single, tag, women's match. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Like when QT said that on his interview, talking about the ratio was off, dude. That was not the right answer. That was not the right answer. That's logistical BS. That really was when he said that. It was like, well, we have more men than women, and so the TV time just can't go to everybody. Dude, that is not.
Well, and I think that like the ratings argument is kind of self-fulfilling, right? Like the women don't get enough ratings. Well, that's because you don't give them enough time and you don't book them properly. Like if you booked them properly and gave them enough time, the ratings would be better. Like you can't say, "Oh, I'm not going to book them and give them enough time or more time because the ratings are bad." Well, the ratings are bad because you're not doing your job in the first place.
Like, exactly. Like
hey, the bunny.
Yeah.
The bunny defies that.
What?
The bunny had one of the highest rated segments of AEW. I mean,
and honestly, that they did a disservice when they put Mercedes Martinez in the main event, and y'all didn't give a video package of who she was, of who her partner was. They didn't do a warm up match to get like y'all just said, oh, main event, and like, oh, well, it sucks. Told you, no, you did not hype that up. That was like, are you serious? That is, I was so mad about that, man. Team Bella versus Team.
Can we get Team Bad back together?
People are so hard on Tamina. No, Team Bad was my team. It was so
Did
yes.
you
I
hear
love
those cheers Tamina got at WrestleMania?
Uh-huh.
Like I
Oh, yeah.
couldn't believe it.
man. Like it was her hometown, but that goes to show everyone can be used properly. You just have to know how to use them properly. Like honestly, her go in that 24/7 title picture with Tozawa. That was so hilarious. I don't know why they didn't put the belt on her at least once and let her have it for at least good 2 weeks.
Right.
But right, like that would have been a good 2 weeks of television for me.
Like not can we have Team Bad as faces?
Like,
Then they
Is
wouldn't
that
be
a thing
Team
we
Bad,
can do?
right?
Team Bad as faces? Because I think
Like-
that would be like top-notch entertainment.
I popped so hard when Tamina was having her TV wedding and Sasha and Naomi were her bridesmaids. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, yes, I'm here for it. I am so here for it. And then you know what? People don't be thinking they could have let Naomi and Sasha help her win the title. Come on. Let Sasha do a move, let Naomi kick someone else, let her win the belt. People don't be thinking. Oh, my team, and they're in New York because I crashed on face. Yeah, I'm crazy in the face. Like honestly, that was the best way to get over Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha. Like for me, I wasn't looking at NXT like that, so I didn't know what the big fuss was over. But them putting them into 3 different teams was the best thing for them to do. Like I said, her with Naomi, I'm like, okay, I don't know her, but I'll be glad to find out. She looks pretty cool.
This has been a good match. I like Roosh.
Right,
He's a really
man.
good wrestler.
Like so far, what I like, what I see, I like. Again, give me a video package so I can know a little bit more, get a little more invested.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you guys have a match of the night?
Right now, the first one for me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I'm waiting for this one to end. This one so far has been the one I've found most exciting, but
Yeah.
kind of waiting to see if there's what happens in the end here.
Right. What's the end goal for this?
What's the end goal? But yeah, another tag team match to open the show was good.
Mm-hmm.
I like seeing the Acclaimed defend their title and get a win.
And it was 2 for the price of 1. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
elevate a little bit more faster. That's how you elevate a little bit more faster. You hit 2 of them in one match.
Yeah. I don't want to thank Stephanie McMahon for anything. Fuck her, fuck them.
I want a wrestling documentary where they ask the fans what happened. Because no, Stephanie, I love Stephanie. I think her Triple H in 2000 was the number 1 storyline. But the revolution happened because TNA Knockouts was killing the game, and the fans were chanting "better than Divas." I was like, hold on, wait, time out. That cannot be a chant, but I love it. Better than Divas, and that's why they're like, all right, we do a little bit more. That's why they started giving people more, the girls more time. Not give Divas a chance.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I'm here with that.
I know they have to do it for advertising, but I wish the main events were ad free.
Yeah.
Right?
At least the main event.
I'm hopeful about Saraya joining AEW. Like, maybe this will, lead to a new focus on the women's division, and we'll see more improvements here looking forward. And
It'll be
could be
interesting
the
to see what
beginning
they
of a
do
new
with her.
era.
I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds like she's going to wrestle, and if she's going to wrestle, we'll have to see how she does. I mean, Paige was a decent wrestler, so I mean, I've got to imagine she'll be, a good wrestler.
Well, even
Um,
if she can't wrestle, her being in a sort of general manager sort of role.
I guess maybe as a booker or something backstage, or even on screen as a general manager or leader type role. I guess of the division, I suppose, is possible. I mean,
But I would love for them to say that.
but
Let's not imply it. Adam Pierce. I'm just an official. No, you're the freaking general manager. Say you're the freaking general manager with Saraya. You're the head of the women's division. You actually have power to make decisions.
I mean, if you want it to be, if you want to have the storylines where the GM has issues with the talent and those kind of things, then it's great to bring in someone that doesn't really seem to fit the role or have respect of the people in the division. But if you really want to have what I would call a decent general manager, you'd want to have somebody that I would think the wrestlers respect in that role, and I'm not sure that the women's respect Soraya like that yet, or however you pronounce it, like that yet in AEW. So I'm not sure that she feels right for that role. But
So,
I remember TNA and Maria Kanellis was the in charge of the women's division, and that's how Allie got over because she was her assistant and she was beating her down, and then she finally, got better. So I would love that to be a storyline to push someone in up higher.
so Jamie Hayter's the next champ, right?
I don't know.
Should
That's a good
be.
question.
We still got to sort this whole Thunder Rosa thing. Like when she comes back from her
Would Jamie
injury.
Hayter be champ before Thunder Rosa comes back?
Yes, I agree. Oh, I think she should be. Yes.
Yeah, she could.
Go ahead.
Do I want her? Now I'm thinking. Do I want her to beat Rosa though? That's the thing. I'm not.
Well, you could have it that Jamie beats Tony, but then loses to Rosa when Rosa finally comes back.
As long as it's not a hot potato, then that would work. I mean,
Yeah.
Tony Storm needs a few more title defenses in another month or two at least.
Well, I was
of
thinking
being,
Full Gear.
how far out is that? That's another
That's
month out.
close.
I don't know. Yeah, that might still be a little too close. I mean,
Yeah.
I would be up for like them having a really good match in Full Gear and Tony Storm winning, and then maybe them doing it again and Hater winning the second time. But I don't know. I don't have a problem with them switching titles. I just don't want to see it happen too fast.
Right. Oh, okay. I like this idea. She goes against Tony, and Baker makes her lose again by accident or whatever, and she finally beats Britt Baker, goes off on her own, and then circles around to get back to the top. I think that's the best way to work it.
Are you
Yeah.
saying like Britt goes to help, but ultimately causes Jamie to lose?
Yes. I think that'll be the best way to do it, and then we finally get the Hater versus Big Britt Baker match, and then like maybe one more program, and then let her win the belt.
Maybe. It'll be interesting. It will be interesting to see what they actually do. I mean, I like Tony Storm as champion. I mean, I don't want to see her. She shouldn't have a 2-year run or anything, but she should have another month or two, another couple defenses, and then
Like
lose
2
it
more
to
months.
somebody.
2 more months.
I'm
I don't
very
think that.
curious.
I don't think
as
Jamie's
to-
going to beat Jade for the TBS championship, Ash. I mean, I'm not necessarily opposed to that, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. At this point, I don't know who's going to beat Jade. I don't know if they're ever going to beat Jade.
Right. I would love her to be Willow, but they're not really pushing Willow like that right now.
What's going to happen with Adam Cole when Adam Cole comes back? And when is Adam Cole coming back?
When is Adam Cole coming back?
Like, what? How did he get hurt? I don't know what happened at Forbidden Door. Like, with a concussion, Was it a rib injury? What was it?
I don't know. I think that he had a couple injuries. Not that it happened at Forbidden Door, but I think he had got injured at Forbidden Door, and then he had a couple other injuries. And I think he's just taken the time to let them all heal. I mean, I could be
Yeah.
wrong, but I thought that I had heard that he might have multiple, smaller little minor injuries that he's kind of waiting for everything to heal.
How do y'all feel about Hangman?
I don't know. I like him. I mean, for the most part, I like Hangman Page. I mean, I think he's a good wrestler. I think he still has a little ways to go. To be like, I think he needs better promos still. He could become a better talker. His in-ring work is good. I think his facial expressions are good.
Yeah.
And sometimes his character leaves a little to be desired. I don't know. Like I like him. I liked him. I think I would like him or liked him better as a heel than a face. But
Hmm. The whole his reign, championship reign, did not do him a service. One moment here.
I would agree. He didn't. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what she says and what Anika says when she comes back. But I would agree with that his championship run didn't really do him any favors. I don't think he had a great run. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. Um,
Oh,
Because some people blame Hangman for the Fallout Brawlout.
interesting. The only person I blame for that is CM Punk. I mean, well, let me rephrase that. Back that up. I blame Tony Khan for bringing in CM Punk and pandering to CM Punk and basically letting him kind of do whatever he wants to do. I mean, watching that scrum and watching CM Punk just kind of go off and Tony just sitting there kind of like nodding his head periodically and like, it's like, really, dude? No, shut the mic off, take it away from him, tell him to shut the fuck up, actually do something to protect your company from looking like,
But
like it's a
I
bunch
think
of
that's
like whatever. But yeah.
I think that's going to be a valuable lesson for him that
yeah.
sometimes you can't be a fan.
You
Yeah.
cannot be a fan. But no, with Hangman, like it's crazy to think back because the whole Hangman versus Punk thing, and people were like, "Oh, it's secret storytelling." No, they were going off script and doing real life stuff that had nothing to do with the story. Because when
And
Hangman was
Punk's
like,
mad that Hangman will not apologize for it.
Yeah.
the whole line of Hangman saying, "I'm gonna save AEW from you," I was so confused. I was like, "Okay.
Yeah.
What
No, and
happened here? I
you know,
don't understand."
it
The
seems
only
like
thing
drama
I
follows
disagree
Punk
with
around.
Hangman on is the not having anything to learn from anyone. That's not a
And
good mindset. Always be looking to learn and improve your craft.
I would agree with that.
right, but
I mean, I question how. I mean, whether
it,
that's whether he really feels that way or not, or whether that's a legitimate thing or not. But yeah, you're right. I mean, you should always at least listen to the people that have paved the way and been there before and done it before.
but
But
it's also how you approach it, right? You can't be just going to someone's face. You can't be just going to someone's face and like, "Look, butthole, that was dumb. Do it this way." You can't do it like that. It's like, you know what? Hey, you're good, but how about we try it this way? Let's try it once. You can't do that. You can't be just all on firing on all cylinders, especially in the heat, especially in front of the camera. Which feel like that was the reason people don't like Punk. Everything he was doing was on camera, and it's like, wait a minute, bruh, we're live. This is a backstage thing we need to discuss or before
yeah,
getting on camera.
no doubt. Well, this is clearly his mo, right? Like he gets frustrated and does it, or he does it because he's convinced this is what he needs to do to get that shock and awe effect that CM Punk really needs to stand out, right? Like CM Punk isn't quite CM Punk without being the boat rocker and the rebel rouser and the asshole and the guy that starts to fight in the background, right? Like I think
Yeah.
he kind of I think he starts to thrive on that, or I think he thrives on that kind of persona, and I don't know. I don't like it myself, but
Just a
I
little bit.
mean, now Jay White did do something similar at the Forbidden Door press conference, but he always kept it in the line of, not going too far over bounds with Tony Khan.
Right.
I honestly
Exactly.
didn't see that one, so I couldn't comment. But
CM Punk definitely crossed the line of things he should not be saying.
no doubt, 100%, 100%. So match of the night. What? Match of the night.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna give it to Willow and Jamie.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all.
I don't hate that either. But I'm going to go with the last one. I like Trish and John Silver, the main event for me. I thought it was a good match.
I like the first match. Like a whole two teams you haven't seen that need to be on, that need a Kimber time, that actually showed up and showed out. I like the triple threat tag team match.
Once
MVP?
Again, good wrestling on Rampage.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Go figure.
Good wrestling on Rampage for sure. You guys got an MVP or LVP for the night?
LVP is hard. Yeah. Who I think is the LVP? You can go first.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm trying to think. I didn't think there was anything really weak on this show that stood out to me as like, wow, that was bad, or wow, that was really, yeah. I mean,
okay, LVP, Vicky Guerrero. Let's help put some clothes on. She wasn't showing anything. It was an open arm in her stomach. So yeah, so LVP is Vicky. Please, Nala doesn't need her. Let's refresh Nala and put her back on the burner.
Yeah, I don't know. MVP's easier than LVP. I think even though
MVPs in mind, actually,
even though it wasn't my match of the night, I'm going to go with Willow for MVP just because I like Willow and I want to give her the flowers. So
push Willow.
MVPs I was thinking of are the Acclaimed, Jamie Hayter, and Hook.
Yeah. Hook.
Get Brian
Ziggler's brother.
Ziggler's brother. LVP, yeah. LVP is Baby Ziggler. There you go. I'll go with that for getting choked out, for talking shit and then getting choked out.
Like, why are you even there? Who gave you a mic? Who said you could be on television?
Thanks, Ash.
Dang.
What?
Oh, man.
All right. Anything else? Anyone else want to mention?
No. Like you said, good wrestling.
You want to talk about Tuesday?
I don't. I don't know what there is to say for sure. I mean, I think the plan is to have more content and to do a show on Tuesday. I don't know that it'll air on Tuesday, but that's the hope. That I think that Workhorse will definitely be putting out more content, hopefully starting this Tuesday. And it sounds like the first or the newest addition to the network will be the Cookout podcast, which is just kind of be a free for all. Come over, chill, hang out, talk about whatever's on your mind. Any kind of topic that.
If you want to ask a question, we'll answer it. We'll talk about whatever. Everything's open book.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna answer live questions and stuff, it should be live then for sure. I mean, I think we should definitely do it live. So.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll try to do that this Friday or this Tuesday. I'm sorry, this upcoming Tuesday. I apologize. Yeah, let's shoot for that, and we'll keep you guys updated as we go along, and we'll obviously announce your show in advance. And you got to subscribe to get the notifications.
Yes, hit the like button, share with your friends. Let's make this a thing. Come on, y'all.
No doubt. All right, you guys. Anything else?
That's all.
All right. Have a good night, you guys. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks, everyone. Gin and juice.
Enjoy that gin and juice. Later, y'all.